Welcome to Building a Powerhouse Brand. I'm Jackie Laws, brand strategist, mentor, designer, author and founder of brand agency Bailey & Rue. My mission for this podcast is to support other women to build a magnetic personal brand and a business that allows you to have both financial and time freedom. Building your personal brand is not just about those visuals, it's about setting the stage as the real you and a magnet for those dream clients. Join me and my incredible guests as I dive into the strategies, insights, and stories behind building a successful brand. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a marketer, or simply intrigued by brand building, this podcast is your roadmap to success. Tune in each week as I explore branding, innovation, and influence, and join me on this adventure as we unleash the power of personal branding. Visit baileyandrue.com for more insights and follow me on Instagram at baileyandrue. This is Becoming a Powerhouse Brand. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Becoming a Powerhouse Brand. I'm really excited to talk to you today because I wanted to talk about the importance of building your tribe. Now, when it comes to building a business as an entrepreneur, it can feel like a really lonely place. I know when I first started out, I was literally on my own. I had no idea that there were these incredible online communities and supportive networks that you could join and be a part of to help support you. Having come from a very corporate job and not knowing anybody else that was an entrepreneur running their own business, not personally anyway, I had no idea that you had these incredible spaces. And it took me a while before I even came across any online. And I was like, oh my God, this is an absolute game changer. So I joined a community for the industry that I was in at the time, which was the wedding industry. And it was just so empowering to be part of a really supportive group of women who were all striving for the same thing, and that was to make a successful wedding business. And to just have that connection with people, have people that you can speak to when things aren't going great, people you speak to when you're celebrating wins, like having that amazing supportive community is so important when you are growing your business. Now, obviously, as my business grew, this particular membership that I was a part of, this community, they had in-person events that I would go to, they had workshops, all these incredible things. And it really did help to not just grow my business, but really boost my confidence, which obviously in turn helped to scale my business even further. And I think when you are somebody like myself, who is an introvert, like actually going out, pushing myself out of going out the front door and going to these events, especially going on my own where I maybe didn't know anybody there, was really quite daunting. That just went against anything I'd ever known before. I was one of those people that growing up, like when I started going out with friends, I would never enter a pub or go and sit at the table somewhere where we had a group booking or anything without knowing that my friends were already inside or walking in with somebody. The actual fear of going through that door and not knowing whether anyone was there and being the first person at the table, like it just wasn't me to do that. I would wait outside, wait for somebody familiar and walk in with them as like a buddy. And something is, it's just so important to make sure that you are pushing through any sort of blocks that you have and really helping you to break through any barriers that you have set for yourself, feeling like you're not good enough, feeling like you need to be around these people, feeling like you're not confident enough, and actually just saying to yourself, actually, I am flipping confident. Like I have set up my own business. The very fact that you have set up your own business is amazing in itself. Not everybody goes down that route. A lot of people wouldn't even consider of doing that. So the very fact that you have set up your own business shows that you are way more confident than what you perhaps think you are, if you are somebody that feels like you're not a confident person. And being in the rooms when you get to surround yourself with people that are just aligned to your values, people that are success driven, really motivated, it just empowers you and you come away feeling so fired up. So I was at an event last week with I think like 40 women who are all very success driven, all really want to boost their business visibility. They really want to scale. They really want to create a bigger impact in their business, like really ambitious women. These women are not looking to play small. They are looking for that next level. So when you surround yourself with women like this, you can only be inspired by them. There's nobody there that wants to settle for a bog standard kind of business and wants it to be a bit of a hobby or a side hustle. Like, there are loads and loads of communities out there that you can join, literally just to make friends that maybe help to support you. But I am all about being in the rooms where there are people that inspire you, because when you are inspired by others, it helps you to break through any barriers that you've had. It helps you to grow as a person. And personal development is one of the most important things when it comes to really building your personal brand, because it's knowing who you are, growing as a person, building your confidence, learning more, like finding out what you can do. That there's always things that you can be learning. And every time you do learn, it means that you can support your clients in a better way. It means you can create an amazing service or an even more amazing service and really scale your business to the next level. And being in the rooms with people, or not even in the rooms, like joining online communities where you are inspired by the people that are in them, are the places to be if you are serious about really scaling your business. Now, I've been a part of so many different communities online and in person, from local networking groups where it literally is just a catch up, a check in, people that all have their own businesses, but of all different sizes, different income brackets. They all have different goals and ambitions in their business and what they want to achieve. But one thing that I have really found is where I want to be known for what it is that I do, when I do want to make an impact and help change people's lives. If I'm only ever going to those kinds of events, it's not opening my eyes up to like the bigger world and giving me those connections that are going to open up doors for me to be able to get my message out there and impact more lives. Like, I don't want to be playing small. Like, I'm here for the long game. I want to make a bigger impact in the world and basically change lives. Like, what I am doing with personal brand, and it's the reason why I've stepped away from only offering rebrands, is I want to actually help people to scale their business in so many more ways than just the visual elements. And it really does help them to not only impact their clients' lives and change their lives, but actually change their own lives as well. And that for me is just incredible. So to be surrounding myself with women that are really inspiring, really like empower me to want to grow my business, that means that I can then support my clients in an even bigger way, is just amazing. And I don't think you can get any other energy like it than when you are in the rooms with these kinds of women, like in-person events, retreats, workshops, whatever it is. When you're in those rooms and you're switched off from the outside world, you're not doing the day-to-day stuff of your business, you're not working on client projects, you're literally there for yourself to connect with others and really work on your own personal development and your own journey. And I think, as I'm always saying in my episodes, is about your personal journey, that development, that journey that you are on, is such a key part of your business growth. And there will be times when you pivot in your business and take different routes and do all these different things. And that is all part of your own journey. And there is no one path and one route to success, which is why, as I always say, there is no one strategy that works for all, because we are all different human beings. We all have different values. We're all aligned and connect to different things. And that's what's amazing. And when you go in these spaces with people, the fact that we are all different, like, you might all be really hungry for having this next level success and creating a bigger impact, but everybody's values were all different, everybody's businesses were different, and their goals were all different. And it was just so inspiring to be in a room surrounded by these people. And one of my goals for 2024 is to do more in-person things. So whether that is going to events, going to retreats, joining workshops, hosting masterclasses for group programs, joining online communities, joining local networking groups, like whatever it is, adding more in-person options to work with me. So my VIP strategy days, I am absolutely loving right now, because it means that I get to spend quality time in person, face to face, having brunch, lunch, like whatever it is, having a drink with my client and actually helping them to change their business and their life. Like, that for me is just incredible. Like, you cannot get any better than the in-person connection. And although I am part of some incredible online communities, and there are so many of them for all different industries that are industry specific or ones that are more general in terms of helping business owners or female entrepreneurs or powerhouses, like whatever it is, there are so many communities online and they're all amazing. But I think for me personally, I just prefer the in-person connection that you get because you then switch off from devices and things. Like I think it's so refreshing to be in these kinds of spaces, in these rooms where you're not glued to your phone all the time, apart from obviously capturing content. I mean, who's going to go to an event and not capture content? Yeah, but I think just being in those in-person spaces is so key. And building your tribe, like when you're connecting with these kinds of people, not only is that helping you to grow as a person, it's boosting your confidence. You're making friends. Like you can't have too many friends as an entrepreneur when you are working on your own at home or in your office or studio, wherever you work. It can feel like quite a lonely place. So when you have your tribe and those connections that you can fall back on when things aren't going well, or pitch an idea to, and they're going to help like you to define your message or work out exactly what it is that you want to be doing and overcome any obstacles that you've got. It's just so inspiring when you've got that whole community of like that supportive network. It helps you to also have more opportunities to create a bigger impact. It helps you to get more clients in the door because you're going to be getting referrals from people, because people are going to start to recognize what you're all about. If you go to regular in-person events with the same kind of communities, you're building such a strong relationship with those people there that they know what you do. So if they ever come across anyone in their path that needs what it is that you do, obviously it's a no-brainer to recommend you. And recommendations are so key. There are so many businesses that thrive and flourish purely from referrals and recommendations. They don't even need to be on social media and doing all of the other marketing pieces because actually their work all comes from the recommendations. So imagine if you had a business that meant that you had clients coming to you through your social media and all the marketing that you're doing for your business, plus all the referrals, plus like having these incredible opportunities to meet people in person. I mean, that is just so amazing that you can have a business like that, and it makes your life so much easier. You're not having to put pressure on yourself to deliver content constantly on one platform and really focus on one platform. It means that you're actually like broadening your impact and that network that you've got of people that are going to help you to grow your business and grow your own personal brand. So if you are not currently part of any form of network or community, you're not going to any in-person events, I would strongly urge you to have a look around, see what is out there, see what feels aligned to you, and experiment. What, like, finding your tribe is all about experimenting. And I promise you, I have been to multiple events where I've gone to them and I've just been like, it's just not my kind of vibe. And that's what it's all about. It's all about going to things, like making new connections, seeing if it's the right fit for you. And if it is, when you've found places that are the right fit for you, that is so magical because you are not only going to make some incredible friendships, incredible connections, but you're just creating such a huge impact on other people with what it is that you do, and broadening like who you're going to be able to work with, that client base. Like you might go to an amazing event and connect with somebody that will end up being a client. You might have multiple clients in one room at an in-person event. So it really does help you to create your next level success, create that bigger impact in your business and in your life, like what it is that you're doing and specializing in, and helping to really scale your own business, your visibility. Like if you can be in these rooms with these people, like so many doors are going to open for you. So I would strongly urge you to check out any in-person events that you've got near you or maybe further afield. Have a look at things like retreats, anything that you get to literally switch off from everything else, from the outside world, and you are fully focusing on your own personal development and growth and your business growth and connecting with other like-minded women. That is where the magic happens. So I would really recommend that you go away from this episode, take the action today where you're actually going to spend even 5 minutes of your time just researching to see what retreats there are out there, what workshops, what in-person events, networking groups, communities, any of these kinds of spaces where you can really start to build on your network and grow in your network, because this is where the magic is going to happen for your business. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I cannot wait for the next one. Have a really good week and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for listening to this podcast episode. If you're ready to unlock the secrets of building your own personal brand, head over to my website, baileyandrue.com, where you can grab my free Brand Brilliance Blueprint today. It's your roadmap to success in the world of branding. And hey, let's stay connected beyond the podcast. Follow me on Instagram at baileyandrue for daily inspiration, behind the scenes insights, and exclusive content to fuel your brand journey. See you there.